I'm just taking this whole thing about, because we've had a very theoretical conversation so far. What I want to know is how do we take this forward? Because one of the pitfalls we keep falling into is looking back at historical grievances, which are very frequently correct, very frequently wrong. There's no black or white in history. Why don't each one of you give us some tangible steps for moving forward? I think one thing that we can all agree on is keep it as this forward-looking abstraction. Unite, don't divide, don't force choices onto people. It is, choice means you have the choice, including not choosing is also a choice. So how do we go forward? I'd like each of you starting, we're going to go reverse now, with you, Gopi. If you can come up with something tangible to move forward with. On two things. One is getting rid of this whole aggressive forcing binaries onto you, but more specifically in moving the debate forward.
See, Hindutva or Hinduism is not defined by one person. And it is not it cannot be patronized by any political party or a person. It is common for all the people who born to this particular landscape. And anyone who is born in this land, they are Hindus. And this is such an inclusive land, which have gods for including people like us, which elevated us to a different level. So to protect the integrity of such things, we need to have a very kind of constructive activism in India. What we see is a destructive activism.
Yes.
The very kind of constructive activism should protect the integrity of these indigenous communities and the traditions here with the dharmic perspectives, especially starting from north to south. Recent Sabrimala verdict also. I was so upset as an intersex person because, see, tomorrow the Supreme Court cannot come and say, why in Kuthandava temple only transgender people are performing these rituals? A court which need to uphold the integrity of India more than the law failed because the court is trying to homogenize Hinduism. In Vamachara, we celebrate the periods and the menstruation of Kamakhya. In Dakshinashara, we are not even allowed to enter inside the sanctum. In the same Dakshinashara, Narayana Guru appointed widows as priests in Kerala and throughout Kasargod and Mangalore districts. And I'm so sad that the Apex has delivered a verdict, which is quite absurd, that it has divided, it has completely destroyed the gender-specific rituals. And I want the country and the court and the constitutions to uphold the very kind of Hinduness, because Hinduness is India. The very kind of Article 1 constates that India, that is Bharat. Bharat, can we define what is Bharat? Because Bharat is Hindutva and Hindutva is Bharat, and it is all about inclusiveness for me.